So I wanted to do a quick video because I had a really interesting, well, it was just so great. So yesterday I had gone to my son's soccer game. They played in a state championship. So they made it all the way to state, which is like, for children who've been training as long as they have, it's like going to the Super Bowl. So it was a big deal. And it was so exciting. Spent the entire day. It was 2 hours away. And so we, went down there and they ended up losing. They lost the game. And the boys were just wrecked. And I just felt their pain. I felt their pain about it. And I got to thinking about this, like how big it was, how big this event was. And it wasn't even just this event. This was years of preparation. These boys chose soccer over other things so many times in their life. These are boys that have been on club teams, on traveling teams, have been playing in tournaments, have been just practicing their sport for years. Some of them since they were like 5 years old, and now they're 17, 18, and I know because I'm a parent that has been taking my son to soccer all these years. And gone to the tournaments and have participated in this with him. And I know what goes into being a champion, sports, a person who is a champion at their sport. And so to lose this was really, really, really devastating, even though, but it was so great that they got to stay. It's like it's training for the Olympics and, getting silver instead of gold, or not even getting on the podium, or like I had said before in my videos, not even making it through the trials. Not even making it through the trials. Anyway, I got to thinking about these defining moments in our life that are just, and they get locked in our brain. The defining moment gets locked in our brain, and it changes. It can change if we let it. It changes our life. At least it did for me. It did for me. I had, spent my entire life in certain beliefs based on these types of moments. Based on these types of moments, I had gone through, an entire lifetime, half a lifetime, with certain beliefs that were based on a defining moment, something that somebody said, something that I allowed somebody else to define who I was. They allowed somebody else to define who I was, or some event. And so therein, lies the challenge of these boys, and one of the things that drives me the craziest when I see these soccer games is when they make a mistake and they just fall apart. Well, I was a classical violinist. I played in symphonies through college, and it's a team sport. It's not as out there when you make a mistake, but you don't have time to concentrate on that mistake. You don't have time. You have to move on. You have to move on. You have to keep moving. And even though there were times where my brain would still, I would continue to play, but my brain would be on that mistake I made. And there had been times where I completely lost my place and had no idea where we were in the music because I just fell apart. And I just want them to never, never, never let their opponent see that they are shaken. Never, never, never let their opponent know that they are shaken. And it's so interesting because I've had things happen, and I've had things happen in the last couple of months that would have before shaken me. And I feel like it would be hugely irreverent for me to just laugh. But things that used to like would have really shaken me now just sort of make me laugh. And it can be sort of irreverent. but but I just, I guess basically what I'm trying to say is finding where our dreams, like what we really dreamed of, being great at whatever it is, if we even had that dream. I don't know that everybody does. I just know myself, and I have had dreams my whole life. And in fact, I had dreamed and I had studied consciousness since 2000. So for 19 years, I've been studying consciousness and raising my consciousness and these ideas of enlightenment and the ideas of unconditional love and a way of being, in the world. And I had been studying this, and now I'm practicing it. I'm practicing what I had been studying, and it is just the most amazing thing. And so I just sort of feel like I am now living into my dreams. I'm living into them, and and trying to create the atmosphere for which the dreams will come true. But I wonder, and there's shoulda, coulda, woulda, but if I had not bought into the false narrative before, what my life could have been. However, this far, but however, it's been a great thing because I have the most amazing children, and I have a really good life. I love what I do on a daily basis, and seeing children, and it's all really, really great. I just want these children on this team. It would be great if everyone on the planet would not be defined by these moments, would not be defined, that would not stop. And that's what makes a World Cup champion, is they just will not give up. They just will not give up. They will not give up. And they just keep getting on the field and kicking at the goal, and that's what makes them a champion. anyway, love you guys. Bye.